Greetings, Christian friends. My name is Ralph Wood. I was once a dedicated religious printer and publisher of Puritan and Reformed works during the 17th century. From 1642 to 1665, I printed many Puritan works, especially notable is John Bunyan's Sighs from Hell, and all of Daniel Cawdrey's works. I am here to speak to you today about Daniel Cawdrey. He was an astute and learned Presbyterian minister during the golden age of Puritanism. He was called a man of great consideration, eminently learned, and a noted member of the Assembly of Divines. He became one of the leading members of the Westminster Assembly and wrote vigorously on church government and biblical worship. One such important work I present to you is aptly titled A Biblical Response to Superstition, Will Worship, and the Christmas Holiday. This is a work sorely needful in your day. In this work, Cawdrey carefully and biblically demonstrates that worship to God is accomplished through God's prescription alone. Anything less than this is man's invention, which leads to sinful superstition and will worship. He ably defends the regulative principle of worship, that God alone determines the manner in which sinners are to approach him. He demonstrates that even the so-called holy day of Christmas is in fact filled with superstition. He argues convincingly from the Bible that such superstition is to be considered will worship. The Apostle Paul wrote, "Which things have indeed a show of wisdom in will worship." Colossians chapter 2 verse 23. You might ask then, what is worship? To simplify the Westminster Confession and catechisms for you, worship is inward and outward religious service, due to God for the greatness of his holy majesty. It involves sincerely loving, fearing, and trusting in God, and approaching him in the precise manner he requires. God, because of his infinite knowledge, mercy, and power, has set the standard for his worship. It must be answerable to his character. In this way, men must give honor to the Father, through Christ, in the power of the Spirit. It is to yield to God alone religious adoration, which is due only to him as sovereign king. In this, Cawdrey handles it masterfully. This work is available right now in both ebook and printed editions. Procure a copy at Puritan Publications to begin your study on this topic of understanding superstition and worship. This is a powerful and scholarly treatise on holding steadfastly to God's prescribed manner of worship. It is also an exhortation to throw out all man-made inventions that hinder communion with God, no matter how much your church may like them. May you be blessed in your endeavors to understand, biblically, the worship of the Most High God. Amen.